So what is a culture of accountability? This has been a work in progress for us for the past, 10 years of business, but really started focusing on this about a year and a half ago. And I was working with a coach, and he just made the comment. He said, what does everybody on your team think when they hear the word accountability? And often that word has negative connotations, because and I think this is just how the corporate world has been, where accountability is really just, do what you're supposed to do or you're going to get fired. And that's really not accountability. So what is a culture of accountability? If we have a culture, in fact, if you're doing that, if you have that expectation with your team that like you have to do what you're supposed to do or you get fired, and everyone lives under that kind of threat, you don't have a culture of accountability. You more have a culture of dictatorship, or a culture, I don't know what the word would be, something like that. So what is a culture of accountability? And here's a simple answer. A culture of accountability is when you have people who are just accountable. And that's so simple and so profound at the same time. So how do you have that? Well, you just hire the right people. And, one thing that we've realized is we can spend a lot of time and a lot of energy trying to, hold people to a PIP, come up with a performance improvement plan, explain to someone why they need to be doing what they're supposed to be doing, come up with disciplinary actions when someone doesn't do what they're supposed to do, whatever. We can come up with all that kind of stuff. But at the end of the day, you just need accountable people. And when you have accountable people, you have a culture of accountability. And so what does accountable people mean? What does that mean? It's they have the core values of the company, which for us is ownership, drive, excellence, and integrity. So really accountability coming in being the ownership and drive part, and excellence. I mean, integrity is just kind of like, that's overarching, but drive, ownership, and excellence. If you have someone who really, you have people in your company that really embody that, then you have accountability, and they want to hit their own goals, and their goals may be higher than the company's goals. Then you don't have to worry about trying to discipline someone because they haven't hit their goals. They're just going to hit their goals. They're going to figure it out. They're going to do whatever it takes. So I think we often try to solve accountability problems by creating more process and creating more, if someone doesn't hit it, here's what you put them on this program, and they have 30 days to change or whatever, all that stuff. And all that's fine, and there's a place for that. But real accountability starts with culture, and it starts with hiring right, and it starts with coaching. So having a culture of coaching inside your own business, where you're coaching your people to if they lack a little bit of accountability, actually getting them to where they own accountability in their own core values, in their own personal core values. So easier said than done, but so important, and it makes all the difference. So those are some thoughts.